Hi everybody, welcome to practice. Today is day 9 and I have for you today a little party yoga. So it's going to be a super fun and playful practice, an opportunity to not really take things too seriously and have a bit of a laugh, workshop some different poses. And it's a perfect one to do with a friend, a partner, maybe a family member. So if you have somebody who might want to join in for this yoga party, then bring them along onto the mat into practice. If you are practicing by yourself, not to worry, a one-man party is just as fun, trust me. So get into something comfy, roll out your mats, and let's get started. Okay, so starting in a comfortable seat for today's practice. I'm not going to spend too long here today. We're just going to take a moment to get grounded and arrive into our practice. So grounding down through the sit bones here, lengthening through the spine. Maybe just letting the eyes close for a moment as we inhale and exhale, feeling the whole body soften. Again, breathing in and out. Taking one more big breath here. Maybe the biggest breath you've taken all day. Breathing in and out. Amazing job. Bringing a little wiggle now into the fingers, a wiggle into the toes. Opening the eyes and giving the neck, the shoulders a little bit of a roll. Going to sit up nice and tall. And then inhale in, reaching both the arms up. Exhale out, melting them down. Inhale in to sweep the arms up. Exhale out to bring them down. Okay, we're going to do a few more of these and seeing if you can really just bring some energy in here. So inhaling to sweep the arms up, maybe lifting the chin and the gaze as well. Exhale, bring the arms down. Noticing what the hands and the fingers are doing here as well. Maybe wiggling the fingers as you come down. Just a couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Big breath in as we reach the arms up. Exhale out as we bring the arms down. Planting the left fingers or the palm, reaching the right hand up and over. Side body stretch. And we're going to pulse here. Keeping that breath moving as we do so. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, taking it all the way over to the other side. Pulsing here. Again, keeping that breath flowing. 3, 2, 1, and back to center. Amazing. Again, sweeping the arms up. Exhale to twist over to the left of the mat. So right hand comes to the left knee, left hand comes behind the back. And we're turning the gaze to look over that left shoulder. Taking a deep breath all the way down into the belly. And exhale to come back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, twisting to the right side of the mat this time. So left hand comes to the right knee, right hand comes behind the back. Turning the head to look over that right shoulder. Taking a big deep breath in. And exhale back to center. Awesome. Shifting it over now into our tabletop. Stacking the joints, spreading the fingers out. Inhaling to drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale to round the spine. Cat and cow here. So maybe for today's practice, just inviting in a little bit of a faster paced movement. Inhaling to lift the chest. Exhaling to round the spine. Just taking one more, inhaling to lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. And tucking the toes here, we're going to scoop the tailbone up and back. Downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Stepping the left foot up and in between the hands. Bringing the feet about hip width apart, sinking down into that front knee. We're going to inhale to lift the arms up into our high lunge here. So both the toes are facing forward here, outer edges of the feet in a line with the outer edges of the mat. Thumbs are peeling back, pinkies facing forwards, letting the shoulders soften down the back. And then bringing the hands forwards, pressing down into that front foot. We're going to step the back toes up and take it straight into our warrior 3 balancing pose here. Okay, so maybe the toes are just playing around with being on the ground and lifting off the ground. Or maybe you can hover the foot just above the mat. Or maybe you can shift the weight all the way forwards, bringing the leg parallel to the ground here. Okay, wherever you are, just taking a deep breath. Wobbling on that grounded foot, just embracing the wobbles. Maybe smiling or laughing here as we breathe in. And exhale out to bend to that left knee. Right toes come back down to the ground. And then we're going to drop that back knee. Untuck the toes. Bringing the hands in together to a prayer. And send those thumbs down just to the back of the head, the back of the neck here. Bending into the back ever so slightly. Lifting the chin, taking a big breath. Exhale out to bring the hands down to the mat. Planting the right palm, left fingers reach up. Bending in that elbow to take the gaze to the back edge of the mat. And then inhale again to reach it up. Exhale, planting the hand, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. We're going to take it over onto the other side now. So right toes come to the front of the mat. Stepping that back foot out. So we're about hip width apart here. Pressing down into the front foot. Inhale to lift up into our high lunge. Softening those shoulders down the back. And then when you're ready, pressing into that front foot, we're going to come into our warrior 3 balancing pose. Smiling here, breathing here as we get our balance. Wobbling on that bottom foot, embracing the wobbles. Taking a big breath in. Exhale out to bend that front knee, bringing those back toes back down to the mat. And back into our high lunge. Awesome, dropping that back knee now, untucking the toes. And then bringing the hands in together to a prayer and sending the thumbs to the back of the head or the neck. Exhaling to bend back here. Breathing into the lower back here. Awesome, big breath in. Exhale to reach the arms back up and bring them down to the ground, planting the left palm, right fingers reach up. And then bending that right elbow, turning the head, bringing the gaze to the back edge of the mat, twisting in here. Beautiful, inhale, reach that arm up. Exhale, drop the hand down, tuck the toes, send it back to our downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet here. Awesome, shifting the weight forward. So we're stacking the wrists underneath the shoulders here. Drawing the belly in our plank pose. And you can drop the knees here, or you can keep them lifted up. Squeeze the elbows into the ribs. Lower all the way down to the belly, to the chest. And then inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, drop the chest, tuck the toes. Inhale to push all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. And then stepping the left foot up to the top edge of the mat. Stepping those back toes out about hip width apart. Hey, buddy. I've got a little yoga partner here now. And then inhaling in to lift the arms up. Back into our high lunge. Amazing. As we exhale out, we're going to open the palms to the front edge of the mat, bending the elbows, cactus arms. Sending that right knee down, just hovering just above the earth. And then inhale to lift the arms up. Exhale to sink it down. Inhale to rise. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful. Keeping this moving. Feel a fire starting up in that left thigh. Keeping the breath moving as you move. Couple more. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower down. Inhale and exhale. This time as you inhale, holding it here. Breathing down into the pelvis. And then exhale to drop the hands down. Stepping it back to our plank. Again, you can keep the knees lifted or you can drop them down here. Squeeze the elbows in, lower to the belly, and then inhale to lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, drop the chest, hook the toes, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet just for a moment. And then taking the right foot up to the top edge of the mat. Both front toes and back toes facing the front. Bending into that front knee. Inhale, high lunge. Sinking into that front knee, drawing the belly in, belly button into the spine, relaxing those shoulders. And on the next exhale, bending the elbows, cactus arms, lowering that left knee down to the mat, not touching, just hovering just above. And then inhale to rise up. Exhale and inhale. Exhale to melt down. Inhale to rise. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful job. Keep it moving. Using the breath to support you through this as we start to feel that activation in the legs, maybe in the core, maybe the arms as well. Just a couple more. Inhaling to rise. Exhale to lower down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Beautiful. This time as we inhale up, we're going to stay here. Just taking a breath. Big breath in. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot. Step it back to our plank. Okay, lowering it down to the belly, to the chest. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, drop the chest. Tuck the toes. Taking it back to our downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. And then grounding down through the left foot. We're going to extend the right leg up and behind, three-legged dog. Bending the knee. Bending the knee, we're going to send that foot up and in between the hands. Turning those back toes out. Inhale to our warrior one. Squaring the hips to the mat here. Pressing down into that front foot. But not forgetting about the back foot as well. So pressing down through both the feet here. Big breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Turning the head to look down the middle finger of that front hand. And then turning the palm up and reaching back, reverse warrior. Keeping that right shoulder back, nice open chest here. Pressing into that front knee. Big breath in. And exhale to bring the arms all the way over. Right forearm comes to the right thigh. Left fingers reach forward. Peeling that left shoulder back this time. Again, keeping that chest nice and open. Big breath in. Exhale, pivot on the back toes. Taking the hands back down to frame their foot. And then taking our vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Okay, taking it over to the other side this time. So grounding down through the right heel, extend the left leg into our three-legged dog. And then stepping the foot up, turning those back toes out. Inhale into our warrior one. Squaring the hips to the mat here. Lengthening the spine, lifting the chin just slightly As we soften those shoulders, gaze forwards. Big breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze comes down the middle finger of that left hand as we breathe in and out. Breathing in. And as we breathe out, turning that left palm up and reaching back, reverse warrior. Drawing that left shoulder back. Nice open chest here, maybe bringing the gaze to look up. Sinking into that front knee as we breathe in. And exhale to take the arms up and over. Left forearm comes to the left thigh. Right fingers reach forward. Feeling this around the waist, up the right side body. Across the armpit chest. And in the legs here. As we press down through both the feet. Super strong foundations here. And trying not to collapse the weight of that left arm into the thigh here. Strong core as well. It really is a full body pose. Taking one more breath here, breathing in. Exhale out to pivot on those back toes, bringing the hands down to frame the foot, and then stepping it back to our plank. Taking our vinyasa here. Exhaling down. Inhale. Exhale. Meeting back in our downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. And then we're going to take a child's pose here. Sending the sit bones back. Melting the heart and the forehead down. And taking a couple of nice big breaths here. Allowing the body to soften and relax in this pose. And then slowly lifting the head, gaze comes between the forearms or the hands. And we're going to shift the weight forwards onto the hands, stacking the wrists underneath the shoulders, keeping the legs where they are. Inhaling to lift left fingers up towards the ceiling. And then exhale to thread the needle. Coming down onto the left side of the head, onto the shoulder here. And maybe with that right hand, you can reach the hand forward, extending the arm forward. Breathing into that stretch in the shoulder here. Allowing the belly to relax. Taking one more breath in. And as you breathe out, bring that hand back next to the head, pressing down and coming back into center. Taking it over onto the other side now, so pressing down through the left hand. Right fingers reach up towards the sky. Taking a breath in. And exhale to thread the needle. Coming down to rest on the shoulder, the side of the head. And by all means, you can keep the hand where it is. Or same as the other side, you can extend the arm forwards. Bring onto the fingertips or the palms. Just breathing here. One last breath in. And out. Bring that hand back by the head if it isn't already. Pushing up, back. Bringing the hands back in underneath the shoulders. And then bringing the knees in to alignment underneath the hips. So we're in a tabletop here. Pressing down through the hands, spreading the fingers out wide. Pressing down through the tops of the feet as well. We're going to take a little cat and cow here. So inhaling to drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale to round the spine, bringing the gaze into the navel. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, bring the gaze in. Okay, moving at your own pace here. Moving in a line to your own breath. Bringing a little softness to the face as well. Maybe closing the eyes. Maybe lifting the corners of the mouth. Bringing a gentle smile onto the face. Just taking one more full breath here. Good job. And then returning to our table here. Awesome. From here, we're going to make our way over to lay flat on the back, with the knees bent to begin with. Soles of the feet down on the mat. Awesome. Letting the arms come to rest on the ground beside you. We're going to bring the right ankle to the top of the left thigh into our figure of 4 stretch here. And this might be enough. This might be stretch enough. And if so, just hanging out here, hanging out with the breath. Or to deepen the stretch, you can peel that left foot up off the ground, interlace the fingers around the back of the left thigh, and gently start to draw the knees in towards the body. Big breath in, squeezing the legs in. Exhale out to bring the foot back down to the ground if it's not there already. Taking it over onto the other side, so left ankle comes to the right thigh this time. And again, you can just stay here. Or you can peel that right foot up, interlacing the fingers behind the thigh and gently drawing the knees in towards the body. Wherever you are, just breathing. Taking a big breath in and out, bringing the foot back down. Bringing both the feet back down to the mat now. And then sending both the knees over to the left, turning the head to look right. Just taking a breath here. And then sending both the knees over to the other side. Massaging the head against the mat as you turn the head to look the other way. Taking a breath in and out. Knees return to center. Taking a shavasana here, so extending the legs one at a time. Letting the arms come to rest by the sides of the body, letting the eyes close if they haven't already. Taking a big breath in and a long exhale out. Feeling the weight of the body relax down into the mat here. Feeling any tension melting away as the whole body relaxes. You can stay here in the shavasana for as long as you like. Thank you everybody for joining me in here for this practice, for this party yoga. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. And I will look forward so much to seeing you tomorrow for tomorrow's practice. Taking a big breath in and a long breath out. Namaste.